Good evening, you guys. How was your day? Hope you guys had a productive day. I know I did. Work was hectic, but it's to the point where I had to go ahead and check back in. I see a lot of people turning into the midday live. I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it every day, but depending on my way my schedule is, more likely I'm gonna push it back to the nighttime. But yeah, you guys, I'm enjoying the rest of my actual pre-holiday. We'll say it like that. Because tomorrow is Christmas Eve. So I'm thinking I won't do a lot tomorrow. I changed my mind. I'm gonna do just spend time with family and we'll just wait. If anything, I'll just get back into the groove of it Monday because I got enough videos up for you guys to watch. So it's not to the point where I have to do it. Now, if I decide I want to go live, it probably be early, but I know it definitely won't be that night. But yeah, I hope you guys will have a Merry Christmas. And most importantly, I hope you guys are to the point where you're able to get everything you want on your list, especially those that got kids. I personally am done shopping and I'm so glad. A lot of people ask me, am I ready for the holiday? Yes, I am, and I'm more ready for it to be over with. When you got kids, you understand. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to do just like what the title say, give you an update on three moms. I basically got a chance to look at Strong Mommy Chrissy's channel. She basically put up an actual video was called I call a rap with me. She was rapping gifts for the actual kids. The gifts that she bought them were very nice. It wasn't really to the point where she basically was showing us exactly what she bought. She basically was doing like a rap with me via the live. It's always a whole vibe over there with Chrissy because she's to the point where she likes to interact with her chat, which is always a good thing. The kids are to the point where they actually came into the live stream. We seen Junebug like we always do. We also seen Kingston. He came in for a minute. But yeah, I like the vibe over there with her. She's to the point now where her and Rod. If you guys don't know, they actually are engaged right now. He proposed. I think now she's been proposed to about 2 months. I want to say. I know it's at least been a month. But I'm waiting around see whether or not she gonna pop out a video and tell us when they're actually gonna start the process of maybe preparing. In other words, getting ready to look at vendors and all that type of stuff. That's what I'm waiting this round to see. But yeah, she hasn't said anything else about her journey as far as trying to conceive. So I guess she's kind of put that on the back burner, which is good because it's like she was a little pressured about it, and it wasn't to the point I feel like she should even be in a space like that because at the end of the day she need to be concerned about not only her health but most importantly being, you know, good for her other kids and to the point where her and Rod actually go along with the wedding because it's one of those things where I want to see her win in that department. They go ahead and get married, then maybe after that decide to have kids. Not saying that he was pressuring or anything like that, but I think it's one of the things where she probably just wanted to have a child for Rod. But yeah, if you don't not familiar with Strong Mom Chris, she is a single mom. She actually has over 100. Right now, she's at 137K. I've been watching her for probably about 3 months, 3 years now, but she's been on here at least about I think it's about 7, 8, maybe 9 years. But yeah, I watch her channel every now and then. It's to the point I watch it every day because most time I be doing other things. Like I told you, I do reviews sometimes. I try to switch it up. I don't try to give you the same thing because the end of the day you'll get bored. But yeah, Strong Mama Chris's channel is very good in my opinion. More or less like a cooking channel, cooking with Strong Mama Chrissy, because she gives us great meal ideas. Considering that she has 9 kids, and I like the way she prepares meals. Like a lot of times she's all prepared in her head. And not to mention, Chrissy is a great cook. She cooks a variety of meals. That's what I like about over there. Cause a lot of meals she be cooking, I'm like, that's a good idea. So I decided I go over there, but I hadn't really seen no cook with me that she's done recently. Not saying she don't have it up, but her fiance also has a channel called Cooking with Rod. He actually goes over there. He cooks really good as well. And I remember one of her lives, she did a clickbait title where she basically he did this on Christmas. He basically had her shrimp and grits and eggs. It looked so good. But I think one video I see he did was where he did the hot wings. And I think they had like fries or something with it. And the spin he put on was real good. But if you're to the point where you like the watch new content, go over there and watch Cooking with Rod. That's actually her fiance's channel. You won't be disappointed. If it's to a spin where you want to see a male in the kitchen. But yeah, I'm to the point now where I'm liking the content over there from Strong Mommy Chrissy. It's not to the point that she's giving us fake content, or what they say. A lot of people say back in the day she was more watchable because she was more like a train wreck. She was giving out, that drama type content, but she took a page out of I guess Mean's book, and she decided to upgrade, and most importantly, she level up. Trissy has been to the point she's been consistent, so it's paid off for her. But I personally did like it when she was doing the drama. I can't lie. But I'm glad for her that she's in a space now where she actually is engaged. But yeah, we're gonna go to Just Jazz, and she just actually put out a actual video. I think what it is, she clickbaiting. I don't know whether or not it was a title to get people in, but basically we already know that her and her girlfriend were having issues. But she basically is telling us that the girlfriend and her actually separated. I guess she's confirming it, letting us know that. But the last actual video I saw, Just Jazzy, was to the point where she was telling us that they had a fire in the building and she had to basically get all the kids out. And she goes into detail about it, and it actually was a very traumatizing for her. Most importantly, it kind of triggered me because I was like, the way she was subscribing, it was almost like the 9/11 type thing. But if you understand what I'm saying, it basically was the type of building she was in, because she's in New York. Those buildings are different from down here where I am. I'm down south. But yeah, you can pretty much see in her eyes that she's going through with the situation. But I can't say this about Just Jazz. She tried to hold it down as far as the kids are concerned. Because to my understanding, it's to the point the kids' dads are not in their life, and I think they're not. He's not to the point he's helping out. So she openly tells people that she is a lesbian, but you don't really see the girlfriend like that. But the girlfriend does have a channel. I still say the girlfriend because they say they together one minute, next minute they ain't. But we're gonna jump off Just Jazzy because we want to slide right into Key Plus Three. Key Plus Three is to the point, like I told y'all, she did the last video where she basically did an update and said she's back home. My thing is, I don't think she really was homeless anyway. I think she just probably needed a break, and she decided to go there to clear her head. And I think to the point she getting into back to the Strata thing, she actually had the baby out. He had an appointment, so she decided that she would do a doctor's appointment and go down there and actually get his birth certificate from City Hall. She basically gives a rundown of what's going on with her life, gives us a little update and what's happened. She said she's basically trying to get a hold of her finances. And I think she's to the point where she's trying to put the issues with her girlfriend behind her, but I'm not to the point like she's forgetting about it. But I'm hoping that she won't be to the point where she'll be sucking in to take that girlfriend back, because the girlfriend's to the point like she want to see her at rock bottom. She explained to us how the girlfriend was giving her issue as far as the cash outs and all that type of stuff on her card, so to the point where she was like in a negative. I think it was more so that she didn't have the funds. I think that sounded good on paper, as they say, to say that the girlfriend was disputing stuff and making it hard for her as far as her bank account, because the math wasn't math. And my thing is, why not just take your part out and get your own bank account? But it's neither here nor there. I guess she said she didn't have an issue as far as the car, because she said she's paying on that or however it went. But I don't understand how a person that probably not staying there and ain't paying the rent is the reason why you quote unquote would be homeless. Because even though their name is not on there anymore, you still should be able to live as long as you pay the rent. I don't understand that part, but the way she explained it, I guess in her mind it made sense. But yeah, P plus three is to the point. I always compare her to be Baby Liv, because that's the type of vibes I get off of her. Because every time she get on camera, she be deflecting and it look like she got a storyline. If that makes sense. It's not to the point she just do straight content with her kids. Not saying she's a bad mom, but she got a storyline. And right now, her storyline is the issues and the drama that she has with her actual wife, but that's not her girlfriend. But yeah, according to them, they had an actual fight. Now, the last time the girlfriend was there, she actually went live and let us see how she had to actually lock herself in the bathroom. My thing, that was a toxic environment anyway for her to be in, considering that she at the time, I want to say, had just had the baby. But she was to the point where she was stressing a lot, and she said she had to have a C-section. And she showed us how to stitch it. She had to go back and get those taken care of. So I think now she's on the road to recovery. She's doing good as far as her and the baby concerned. But I think in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that she's faking it for the camera. The reason why I say, well, I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. Meaning that she basically, I think she's secretly waiting for the girlfriend to come back. Now I might be wrong, but most time I'm not. But I'm gonna skate on over on Liv's life. Liv's life went live. She basically tried to tell us that she actually had her man, quote unquote, was coming over. My thing, Liv been saying this for the longest time. We ain't seen an arm, a leg, or nothing of this man. Liv is the type she bring every man she got on the camera with no problem. So I'm trying to understand now why she's trying to keep this one on the wrap. That don't make no sense. Now in her world it makes sense. I think the real reason why she doing it because there ain't no man. Now nobody that to the point where they excited for the man to come gonna have time to be on live. She was on live almost an hour. I was saying to myself, what he doing there twiddling his thumbs? But yeah, Liv is to the point where she ain't seen shown not one doctor visit, but she's supposed to be pregnant. Now, if you to the point where you almost a number of months she is, you're supposed to be going to the doctor. You supposed to be to the point you vlogging it, you happy. I don't think she was happy with me. Look like she was do that virtual baby shower to get up there and get them cash outs. She put on her little ball gown, which was blue, and she did the most. Now, there's a screenshot going around of her with actually with like Botox to her lips. Now, she has been known to do that in the past, but I didn't think that she would revisit that, considering that she had a like a botched job that particular time. But people are to the point they were giving her a lot of backlash and they screenshotting her belly area because it looks like it's not to the point that it looks like she's actually pregnant, meaning like naturally. I personally think it's Amazon belly. Because if somebody did a close up of it, it looked like somebody had like you ever seen somebody do the little cast on their belly? It looked like what she had up under her belly, but it looked like a strap was attached to it. And I don't mean to bra strap. Now I could be wrong, but we'll see in a couple months. That's the beauty of being pregnant. You gotta produce a baby or you don't. And if she's far along enough that it ain't to the point she can miscarry or anything like that. But we're gonna see what Miss Leah was saying. Most important, we're gonna see if Miss Leah says, put it down. Whatever you got, put it down. Go to bed. We're gonna see what Miss Leah was talking about, and most importantly, we're gonna see what she lying about. Cause everybody know how I feel about Leah. She just that she lied Livia. That's the nickname I gave her. Leah gonna come and give you a story. Most importantly, she'll tell you the sky red. If you to the point you don't agree with it, no, you can't be what she said loyalty game. My thing with Olivia is she needs to come to terms with the fact that she messed her own marriage up, but she just stopped trying to bring the kids involved in it and try to use them as pawns because that's not right. You can tell when it gets close to that time, Gerard about to get his hand on the kids, so she getting a little antsy. She got to put fake for the camera and make us think that she got a boyfriend when we know she don't. Now she might have somebody she be talking to on different apps, but she don't have a significant other as far as like Nisha has with her current husband. Now I think Gerard's to the point he closer to probably get finalized his divorce, so she'll let answer on that as well. Because I think a while back she had did a video saying that she wasn't gonna say nothing else about him and that she actually filed for divorce. People gave her a lot of bashing in the comments because they already knew what time it was. Olivia did not file for divorce. That makes no sense for her to file, considering that she really didn't want the divorce. What it was forced on her because at the end of the day, he moved on and was with Nisha for so long, and eventually it was to the point where he was trying to get the custody thing situated. But I guess with the eyes of the law, he had to get this actual divorce straight first, and then proceed with that. Me personally, I hope he come out strong. When I say strong, I mean he get his divorce, and most importantly, he get full custody of the kids. The Gerard deserves them because Libby has proven how she feels about those kids. She let all kinds of people come through there. Zolo to the point where his actual record came out, and it came something to the extent where allegedly he was his charges had something to do with a minor. My thing is not only you let a stranger in your house, but you ain't take the time to do a background on them, especially when you got small kids in the house, and most importantly, you got girls. So I don't know what Libby be thinking. Most importantly, I don't know when she gonna start thinking. Now, I don't think Libby is good for doing is getting up there and doing her little storyline. She be deflecting, then she do the little moan little thing she do. But like she told us, we all us bitches we mad. I said to myself, nobody's mad. We just like watching a train wreck. You got to know the difference, and most importantly, you got to play your role. See, Libby's to the point where she get on that little screen, she think that she a little superstar, she do the most. But you got to understand about Liv. Liv has daddy issues, and most importantly, I think Liv had a bad childhood. I think she's exuding that on to into her adult life because she's not to the point where she can make adult decisions, and she does the most on that camera. YouTube is her life. I remember one time she made this video where she said she wasn't coming back. I said to myself, we know better than that. Liv is not finna not post, and most important, she not finna not be on YouTube. If she ain't on YouTube, she over on IG doing the most. But she has toned down a little bit because she was to the point where she actually was all on there with her lingerie. And I was saying to myself, she is I don't understand her. You got small kids out there one day might get access to that through social media. And most importantly, you are still technically a married woman, so why would you even want to parade yourself around like that? Now Brandon's to the point where he jumped in reactors live. I was in the actual content creators live, and he basically was poking fun at the fact that she supposedly had stolen Misha's purse. And I said to myself, we're gonna rehash this again. I thought it was funny because at the end of the day, Brandon was the one that gave her the nickname that she so hates, and that's Tuna. But anyway, we're gonna be to the point where we give him. We're gonna be to the point. Go to bed. We're to the point now where we're not worried about what Leo has going on. We're gonna try to see what Leo was gonna do as far as being a grown up. Like I always said, and I'll say it again, she needs to grow up. Liv is almost pushing her late 30s. She needs to get find herself. And most bitch, go to bed. Enough is enough. Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, Liv needs to go to bed and most. I'm sorry, not go to bed. Sorry about that. Liv needs to get a hold of herself. I think she takes the fact that she doesn't have a dad, and she tries to find that love in these particular men. Because at first, when I started watching her, I didn't understand why she be to the point she has so many different men in and out of her particular home. Now Zolo was the last guy she was with, but she wants to paint this picture where Zolo is not even particularly her dad, her baby dad. And I'm saying to myself, he was the last guy you were with, unless somebody else you ain't tell us about. She wants to paint this picture that not only she has a new guy, but that's who she's pregnant for. I said, now if you're as far along as people are saying and you're pretending to be, ain't no way that guy is essential for unless you was with him all along. Now, Zolo basically said in the beginning that he don't even think Leah was pregnant. He went to his platform and said it. That was about 2 or 3 months ago. Recently, Zolo to the point where he took his channel basically down. All his content is gone over there. He'll go live every now and then. But as far as his content, you can't put it up. You can't see nothing. But in my mind, that lets me know that he's either guilty or he's hiding something. Because, a hit dog don't holler. But another thing I also seen was the fact that people doing the beef sector. There's a content creator by Meek Mob D. She's to the point where she's defending another content creator against Fifi. Fifi is to the point where she has a channel called All About Fifi. She was going back and forth with Meek Mob D, and she also was going back with a channel called Chanel Dior. Now Chanel Dior is to the point where she was basically giving her a run for her money, and I guess it went left, and now she actually went live today telling everybody that she actually struck her channel down. But it was to the point where Chanel was given a lifeline by Meek Mob D in order to fight those strikes. So she says her channel's still up, but she to the point she got a backup channel. Now I was in a lot of Dior's chat. She do give Fifi the business, but I think she understood the assignment. That's that Fifi is known to be strike queen. That's on her bio. But what the gag was is that Meek Mob was basically telling her that she don't understand the rules. If you out here doing that, you got to know that if you are doing it and you're supposed to be doing it, you could get the risk of losing your chance. But we're gonna see where this thing ends, and most importantly, where it not only where it begins, where it ends. But I look like it's a hot mess express if you ask me. But I personally watch Meek Mob G. I like the vibe over there. Now Chanel, I watch every now and then, but to the point it looks like she be straight doxing people, and I'm not to the point where I'm into that type of stuff. So I go in and out. It ain't to the point where I rock with it like that. Yeah, you guys, I want to give you just a little route about what I saw in these YouTube streets. Now, I must announce that I'm very happy about the fact that Adrian is officially going to be back. There's rumors speculating that she not only got a second channel, not backup channel as I say, in other words, I already subscribed to it, but it's to the point where she's supposed to be up and running by I think they say either it's supposed to be Christmas Day or either next week. Either way, she's coming back, and her other channel is not down; it's still up. But I don't know what happened with why she's not posting over there. But I know she does have a second channel. Get to the point where you can go over there and find the link. I suggest you go over there and subscribe and get ready to sit back and watch Miss A do what she do. Now, there's a guy named Tony Tech out here that actually is telling us that confirmed that she was okay, that he had spoken to her. If you're not familiar with Tony Tech, he actually was the guy that she met out in Florida. They're a couple. He has a wife as well. And they were to the point they were beefing for a minute. So now I guess they're friends, they're cool. But he got on his live and actually told us that she was straight and fine. But my thing is, I want to hear from A, and the most important, I'm ready for her to start posting because I miss, her lives and her here dears and all that type stuff. But yeah, you guys, to the point now, I'm trying to stay warm down south, but we to the point we are getting cold. Your girl ain't used to all that cold. So I just try to stay in my lane, and most importantly, I try to stay out the cold. Now, you can feel free to feel how you want to feel, but most importantly, I hope that you guys are enjoying the content I bring over here. I see you guys are showing me a love and a lot of my actual comments. I appreciate you. A lot of people are actually hitting that subscribe button. You guys keep it going, please. I'm trying to get to 300. Like I told you, I want to be at least at 350 by the end of next month. And at the rate we're going, we will get there. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you're not, let me know. Leave me a like. Most importantly, leave me a comment. And if you're new here, subscribe. Um, Hit the bell, and most importantly, support me. I appreciate you guys. Everybody that's day ones, I am to the point. I appreciate you so much. And I had the same love for the new people, but I hope you guys enjoy the content over here. If you see my video, show it love. Now, last video I put up with Lele and Coco. You guys keep on running the views up. Get your girl up to 1K. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.